allegedly, Nique's boyfriend, Dwayne, has been in a girl's DM. So she sent him a photo with a heart commented underneath. Dwayne responds with hey and a heart, and then he liked the photo that she sent. So Nique and Dwayne are unbothered. They went on a date night last night, and after, Nique came home and cooked him some dinner. So it seems like things are all well there. But let's move on to this next topic with Zonnique and Chika. Now, Chika was on a plane with Zonnique's daughter. She went onto Twitter and had some things to say. Now, thing is, at the time, she didn't know that this was a celebrity child. She states, "The lady next to me who thought it would be a good idea to buy yourself and your twin infants first-class seats on a red-eye flight, who just woke me up by bringing your screaming bastard to our seats to soothe her. I just bought $34 of Wi-Fi at 4 a.m. to call you a stupid B-word. P.S. I hate you and I hope you get a paper cut between each finger tomorrow, you senseless wench." Then she says, like, are you literally mentally delayed? What makes you think a 1-year-old will shut their B-word A up on a 7-hour flight that takes off at 1 a.m.? You already had them up past their bedtime. I don't care the circumstance. Take your A word to economy at least. So Zonnique responds with, wait, I'm in tears. Not Chika Boo was mad my child was cutting up in first class. You should have just sat there and been mad, babe. She fly priority SF. So Zonnique wasn't on the flight, but her sister was. And she stated, you stupid A B word, that was me you were sitting next to. So let me enlighten you. They weren't twin 1-year-olds. One was my 4-year-old child and the other crying baby you're referring to was my niece at Zonnique's baby, and she is 2 years old. You're upset because she woke you up for 3 minutes crying out of her sleep like most effing children. And I did immediately calm her by holding her and talking to her because it was dark as hell. I can't believe you are that insensitive when she woke up once on a 5-hour flight from LA. So you guys can pause and read the rest. Now, Chika did go onto her Instagram story because she had some further explaining to do.
I know that y'all really want me to give a fuck about talking about an anonymous child that I didn't know. And I know that right now it's like, oh shit, it's a celebrity baby. My nigga, if y'all ain't ranted about a child before, I don't give a use the words I did or didn't. Nigga, I get it, y'all are pissed, be pissed, that's fine. I'm not calling anyone crazy for being pissed. I know I was real harsh. But, sorry, I can't give a but I know y'all want me out this, and so I'm looking for my room. So I'll be out when it's necessary, don't worry. But at this time, like, I just wanted to say, before I head out, y'all niggas, the double standards are fucking crazy. It's insanity. Y'all get to say anything to me on Twitter to talk about a random ass baby. And yeah, was I mean? Real mean. Because guess what? I slept for 2 days. And also I had a therapy session with my therapist, telling that nigga I've had really bad thoughts today. And I had to pack my bags and be on the way to be in my city to do this goddamn show. And I'm gonna kill the show tomorrow. And I'm excited about that. And I know everyone's gonna be like, shut the big bitch. I don't, that's y'all's MO. But like, for me, I'm sitting here and I understand how nonsensical it is. And I know this is not gonna do me any favors. And I'm not trying to do it myself any favors. You bitches are already unhinged. So, this is my room. I'm just looking at it as one of those things. I don't want to go in. I'm looking at it as one of those things that, like, of course it would happen to me. You motherfuckers is just like, see, she's terrible. I'm like, I spent a year and a half not saying shit to nobody and minding my goddamn business, and in 1 minute that I'm in a fucking manic episode, and I'm like, let the chopper sing. Let me say some shit that I wouldn't ordinarily say, but I feel in this moment. Let me write a letter I won't send and just say some wild shit because I'm pissed and tired and manic. Let me just say it so I can get it off my chest because it's how I feel. All of a sudden, it's like this bitch hates black children. And I'm like, the fuck? My nigga, if that's how you see me, that's how you see me. I can't change your mind. That's what you want to think. Most logical people are like, she popped off and it wasn't necessary. And that was a little much. But she said a lot. However, we all go through it. We all say things. And the rest of y'all are like, are you kidding me? Really? Why would you say that about a child? I'm like, bitch, all them babies. The fuck? You imagine waking up at 4 a.m. and somebody is kicking you and screaming. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. I'm the crazy. I'm crazy. Imagine being in a manic episode. You ain't slept. You ain't ate. You're on the phone/Zoom with your therapist and you're like, I had that thought for the first time today in a year. And he's like, okay, let's talk about it for 30 minutes. And after those 30 minutes, you gotta motherfucking get in the shower, wash all your clothes, pack your shit, remember your set list, get to the airport before your plane leaves, and get on that bitch and hope to God that you can sleep for 7 hours. So by the time you get to your mom, you're not a crying mess, mind you. I was. You wanna know why? Because I didn't get on that flight. Shorty next to me was watching some kind of fucking movie that was flashing. Every screen in first class was off. Everybody was asleep. Person next to me is watching the movie. I'm like, you know what? It's a flight. Like, duh. Let that happen. The baby's cute as hell. On the other aisle, sleepy, tired. They're in their little REM cycle. And I'm like, I can do this. My motherfucking liver hurt because I've been drinking too much. And I'm sober now, but like, just trying. Let me get comfortable. Let me get into a position where I can fall asleep. I ain't slept in 2 days. Let's do it. I get 10 minutes and I wake up and there are people next to me screaming. And you're mad that I called a random child I did not know a name. Like I said, I know these stories aren't doing me favors. I'm sure my publicist, I'll text you in the morning. I'm sure that you're like, Chika, shut up. That's fine. However, I'm going to stay true to myself and say that I don't think that what I did was wrong. I think that what I said was mean. And I think that I meant to be mean in those moments because I was like, if I don't let all of this anger and rage out right now, I'm going to literally have another panic attack on this plane, land at my connecting flight, and do here, which was get off that flight, find the highest point in the building, look, because that's what the is in manic episodes. You get crazy and you're like, you know what, I could just, and instead of that, I was like, let me let this shit out. Let me say what I'm feeling so that I can actually externalize the emotions that I'm feeling internally right now. And it's anger and rage and exhaustion from being up, from being tired, from crying and talking to my therapist. Like, I get it. Y'all think that every time a person talks about mental health while going through a shitty moment, they're using it as an excuse. But have you ever considered, let's riddle me this, have you ever considered that mental health is imperative to the way that a person acts? I'm sorry, like, I'll say that. Even though it was just me ranting, I get it. I put it in the public, therefore I should have fucking edited it. Be a little bit better about it. But like, I'm not finna sit here and be like, you called a child a bitch. Nigga, I'm a child. I just said a bitch ass 1-year-old. Them children ain't one. So anyway, now I'm about to go to bed and let y'all be pissed and wake up to a whole bunch of replies of people who are like, oh bitch, shut the fuck up. And what's new? That's what the do every single time I make one mistake. Every single time I do anything that revolves around a child, and I'm like, man, kids, everybody's like, wow, this girl, she can't be saved. Terrible human. Canceled. Get her out of here.